Genesis 27. And I said 2 words, but it's closed without my permission per se. Ra means wrong, vex, wicked, not please, sad, heavy, harm, mischief, misery, sore, sorrow, wretchedness, vex, wrong, displeased, those sorts of things. Naughtiness, badness, so anything in that context. And we have ruk, and ruk, spittle, spit, grass, thin, only, save, surely, yet, in any wise. Rok, exception, notwithstanding. So for verse 2 of the following, we have Pentateuch, Batna. Verse 3, he. Yatura. Verse 29, we have Wishtatu, Pri, and Sheshi in the margin there. And we have verse 36, Kamst, Bazik. Verse 40, Jitsi, Hesper, Babsukim. Verse 46, Qi, Zara, and don't know if I'll finish this, but I'm gonna try here. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau, his oldest son. And he said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here am I. Aid, he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. Now, therefore, take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, and that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spoke to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison, to bring it in. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before, God is noun and verb, before my death. Yep. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Now go to the flock, and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said unto Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go and fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took the goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread, which she had prepared, into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto her his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because God is noun and verb, thy God has brought it to me. And Isaac and said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near to Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, as his brother Esau's hand. So he blessed him, and he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, that I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelt the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field, which God has noun and verb hath blessed. And may God, what word for God is here? Anyways, and may God give thee of the dew of the heaven, and of the fatness of the earth, and the plenty of corn and wine. Now, isn't the word for wine any pressed thing too? So that's problematic. It's like what? Grain and booze. I don't know. That doesn't quite sound right? Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be they that curse thee, and blessed be they that bless thee. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it to his father. He said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and he said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison, and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. And he said to his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. Obviously, the repeated theme here, obviously, from chapter to chapter, is the usurping of the younger son of the older son, which gets the greater blessing. But then again, you see, 12 nations rise out of the older son Ishmael, despite all this, right? And Esau, really, the Israelites were a small tribe, and they came in, and the people of Esau were probably a bigger tribe at that point, after the whole Exodus and all that. But anyways, and he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with grain and the press of fruit have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt thou serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called for Jacob, her elder son. They sent for Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy father Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, arise, flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran, and tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived of you also, both in one day? And Rebekah said unto Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these, which are the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do to me? And, well, see, even the survivor, the mother's going to lose the survivor in a different way, right? And the Haran thing, because if you add up the dates of the Bible, it gets a year, which is very particular. And also what it says with if you put the placing of Abraham, it gets a year that's very particular. And Haran is something that comes up, right? Wihi ki zakan yitzchak what kahin ainu marat wikra at ashu benu hagdul we amar aliu beni we amar aliu hani we amar hana na zaknati la yadati yum muti wata shana kalik talik wak shatak yatsa hashta what's wadda li tsida washa li mathamim kasher ahpati wahpyah li wakla babur tabrukak napshi bathram amut wurbaka shamat badbur yitzchuk al ashu banu wiluk ashu hashta latsud tsid lahpia wurbaka amra al yaqub bna lamer hana shamati at abik madbur al ashu achik lamer hapya li tsid washa li math amim wakla wab rakka lepni yahwa lepni muti wata bani shema bakli lasher ani mitzwa atak lak na al hatsan wakach li masham shani gdiya azyam tabim wa asha ata mathamim labik kasher ahab wahbat labik wakal babar asher yibrakak labni muti wi amr Yaqub al Rabqa Amu Han Ashu Achi Aish Shar Wanki Aish Chulq Auli Yem Shani Abi Wahiyati Bayan Yu Kem Ta Ta Wahbati Ali Allah Wallah Barka Wat Amr Ulu Amu Ali Galatak Bani Ak Shema Buckley Walk Catchley Wield Wikach Wiba Lamu Wat Ash Amu Meth Amim Kasher Ahab Abu Wat Kach Urbka At Bagdi Ashu Bana Hagdol Hach Madat Asher Ata Babit Wat Lapish At Yaqub Bana Hakthan Wat Art Gdiya Hazyam Halbisha Al Yidyu Wal Chulkat Su Aryu Watan At Hamthamim Wat Hulcham Asher Ashta Bid Yaqub Bana Wiba El Abu Wi Amr Abi Wi Amr Hani Mi Ata Bani Wi Amr Yaqub El Abu Anki Ashu Bekrak Ashiti Kasher Debrat Ali Kum Na Shaba Wakla Matsgidi Babur Tabrakni Napshak Wi Amr Yitzchak Al Banu Mahsa Mahrat Lamtsa Bani Wi Amr Ki Hakra Yahweh Al Hik Rabni Wi Amr Yitzchak Al Yaqub Qasha Na Wa Mashak Bani Hatta Sa Bani Ashu Amla Wi Gush Yaqub Al Yitzchak Abu Wimshau Wi Amr Hakol Kol Yaqub Wahyadim Yadi Ashu Wallah Hakiru Ki Hu Yadyu Kidi Ashu Achu Sharat Wi Berkahu Wi Amr Ata Sa Bani Ashu Wi Amr Ani Wi Amr Hagsha Li Wakla Matsid Bani Lam'an Tabrakak Napshi Wigish Lu Wi Akal Wiba Lu Yin Wishab Wi Amr Aliu Yitzchak Abu Ksha na wishqa li bani wigsh wishq lu wirch at reach bugdew we braku we amr ra reach bani creech shda asher berku Yahweh wetan luk halchim mathal hashmim wum shumni hearts werb duggan what tirish ya baduk amim wishtachu luk lamim hwa kabir lachik wishtachu luk bani amak arik arur wum burkik berud wihi kasher kala yitzchuk lebruk at Yaqub wihi ak yitza Yaqub mat pani yitzchuk abu washu achu ba matsidu we ash gum huwa meth amim we ba labu we amr labu yakum abi we akal matsid banu baber tabrukni napshuk we amr lu yitzchuk abu mi ata we amr ani bank bekruk ashu wichrad yitzchuk churda gudla ad mad we amr mi apwa huwa hatzid seed we ba li wakal makal bathrum tabwa wab raku gum Baruch Yahya Kashma Ashu at Debri Abu Witzak Tsaka Gutla Wamra Ad Mad we Amr Labu Berkandi Gum Ani Abi we Amr Ba Achik Bem Rama Wikach Berkatak we Amr Haki Kra Shamu Yaqub we Akbani Zahpamim at Bakrati Lakach Wahna Ata Lakach Berkati we Amr Hala Athlet Li Berka we An Yitzchuk we Amr Lashu Hen Gabir Shamtiu Lek Wat Kul Achu Nati Lu Labadim Woodgun Wood Yersh Some Kutu Wulka Apwa Ma Asha Bani we Amr Ashu Al Abu Habraka Atut Huwa Lak Abi Berkani Gum Ani Abi we Shah Ashu Glu we Buck we An Yitzchuk Abu we Amr Aliu Hana Much Money Hearts Yahya Mushabak Wamthul Hashmim Mal Wal Churbuk Techya Wat Achik Tabad Wahya Kasher Tarid Wap Rukt Alu Mal Tswarak Wishtham Ashu At Yakub Al Habraka Asher Berku Abu We Amr Ashu Bulabu Yakrabu Yami Abel Abi Wahraga At Yakub At Chi We Gid Lerpaka At Debri Ashu Benah Hagdul Wat Shulch Wat Kra Li Akab Benah Hakdan Wat Amr Aliu Hana Ashu Achik Matnacham Lak Nahrgak Wata Bani Shema Bakli Wakum Birch Lak Al Leban Achi Charna Wishpat Amu Yum Yum Achdim Ad Asher Tashub Chimpt Achik Ad Shub Ap Achik Mamak Which Kuch At Asher Ashit Lu Wish Luchti Will Pachtik Masham Lama Ashkul Gum Shanikam Yum Achid Wat Amr Ribka Al Yitzchuk Patsti Matiya Mapni Benut Chet Am Akach Yakub Asha Mabnut Chet Kala Mabnut Hearts Lama Li Chim. And yet again, the next chapter, doesn't have the old division as starting it.